Let's take a look at the market in Glendora. First of all, let's talk real quick about the general overview. The general overview is that the Glendora market is trending the greater Southern California, Los Angeles region market tracking. It's tracking with the greater LA market as a whole in general terms, meaning it's the second half of the year. Things typically slow down at the end of summer and towards the second half of the year. And so new listings decline. There's less new listings. In this case, active listings are actually increasing because things are selling a little bit slower. Days on market is increasing a little bit. And months of supply is increasing in the general market. However, interestingly, decreasing in Glendora. So that means the speed at which things are selling compared to the inventory out there makes the inventory on the shelf less in this month here in Glendora, September 2024. And also the price per square foot is actually up ever so slightly, but in the trend, in the downward trend of the second half of the year, which is typical. That's the general overview of the Glendora market. Now, I'd like to take you through the actual listings that are on the market and take a poke around and see what we're seeing today. So I've sorted all the listings in Glendora that are active right now. All residential listings are 65. There's 65 residential listings in Glendora, single families, condos, and townhouses alike. I've sorted them by price, top to bottom. So if you start at the very top, you've got 658 Oakhill Drive, $9.5 million. They're asking over $1,000 a square foot, which is very rare in Glendora, but it's a really unique property. It's a killer house with killer views in Gordon Highlands, one of the nicest neighborhoods in Glendora, if not the nicest. Beautiful views of the valley. It's a 9,000 square foot house, 8,800 square feet and change, with an acre of private land, built in 2020, okay? So the house is a monster in a good way, but it's very unique and it's very expensive, so it takes a unique buyer who wants that type of property. Then the next one down is 4 million, half the price, okay? So there's a big jump here. There's another thing, right? $10 million houses are pretty rare in Glendora, so the next house down, the second most expensive house in Glendora, is less than half the price at 4.2 million. That's 501 Gordon Highlands Road. Same neighborhood. Amazing, amazing neighborhood. If you want to know about Gordon Highlands, call me. It's a fantastic place to live. This one's only asking $695 a foot, which seems like a good deal compared to $1,071 per square foot. By the way, that Oakhill Drive's been on the market 3 years. Hence, Anyway, long story short. The next one, 501 Gordon Highlands that we're talking about, is $695 a foot. That's kind of reasonable for a really nice creme de la creme neighborhood in Glendora. It's a 5-bed, 4 full bath and 1 half bath, I think. 6,000 square foot house, also has an acre of land, built in 2006. So it's newer construction. Next one down, 1051 Oak Canyon Lane, also Gordon Highlands. So you can see all the most expensive houses are in Gordon Highlands for the most part, at least today in today's market. This is a 6,000 square foot house, 5 bed, 6 bath, 1 acre lot, built in 2012. So a lot of amazing houses up there. We get the point. Let's scroll down to something more reasonable, shall we? Not reasonable, I should say more within reach for the average middle class working person. So let's go down to a $2 million house. Here we go, 303 North Baldy Vista Ave, Glendora. It's a 5 bed, 6 bath house, 3,500 square feet, $2 million on 0.6 of an acre, built in 1961. And as you flip through the pictures of this house, you'll see, well, I'm not too impressed by the pictures, although the land looks awesome, the pool looks awesome. What I mean by not impressed by the pictures, I mean they're just like cell phone pictures or something like that. But the property looks pretty awesome, and the location is great in La Fetra area on the border of Glendora and Azusa. So it's going to be a quiet neighborhood there. Let's go down to like a $1.5 million house. Here is a $1.5 million house at 453 Laurel Ave. This one's been on the market 9 days so far. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet, asking $744 per square foot on a 9,500 square foot lot. It's a brick facade. Inside it looks updated, remodeled, has some nice skylights, nice quartz counters, and I believe a pool in the backyard. No pool, just a nice green yard and a detached garage, and maybe some other cool amenities, and a nice view of the foothills. Seems a little pricey if you ask me, just my opinion here, but let's take a look at another one. Indian Springs Drive, 1245 Indian Springs Drive. This is a 1.4 house, 2,500 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, 12,000 square foot lot, 1968. Beautiful professional pictures with a pool. The inside looks like it's been very well maintained. Nice stainless appliances, a hood over the island. Just a beautiful looking house that's been well cared for from what I can see online. And a nice pool with a nice hedge. So this is a nice looking property in my opinion. Let's take a look at something closer to $1 million, just as an example. If you want more details on any of these houses or a slower walkthrough, just reach out. My info is below. Shoot me a message, DM, phone call, text message, Telegram, whatever. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go down to a house that's $998, okay? Almost $1 million. This is 650 Foxbrook Drive in Glendora. It's a 2,000 square foot house, 3-bed, 2-bath, with a 1.3 acre lot in the South Hills of Glendora. Really unique property. The lot is gonna be an interesting shape. I'm looking at this here. Nice views, really nice views from this house. Views of the foothills, views of Glendora. Let's rifle through some of these pictures. Inside, I'm seeing what I would call a well-maintained house with, oh man, I love that tile. Just a nice looking house that isn't necessarily modernized. So older carpet, you know, can be replaced. Some tender loving care would definitely benefit this property as you put your taste into the redesign. But it's $1 million house with $1 million views. So let's go to 1017 Laurel Ave. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet, 8,000 square foot, single family, 1959 house on the corner. And the landscaping looks nice. The inside looks nice. It's clean. It looks possibly staged. I think probably staged. Just a nice, clean house. Also not very modern inside. You've got tile counters, just some original type finishes with a detached garage. It's $482 a foot. So it's not that expensive. It's less than $500 a foot in North Glendora, right across the street from the school. Good school system in this area, 91741. So for $1 million, you can get a 2,000 square foot house in Glendora in a nice neighborhood. It's not the end of the world. Here's another one, 638 East Walnut, 995, 4-bed, 2-bath, 1989 square feet, 10,000 square foot lot, built in 1956. I believe I've seen this house. I have seen this house in person. It looks nice. It's decent. It's got a couple different levels inside, like, you know, a step down, a step up, a step down, a step up. Some people have an issue with that. If you're okay with a couple steps up and down here and there, it's got nice appliances. I think they're Viking appliances, Sub-Zero refrigerator, granite counter, stainless backsplash, double wall oven. I mean, it's got what you need. It's got a 4-bed, 2-bath layout. Is it 2-bath or 3-bath? 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet in a nice, quiet neighborhood in Glendora with a private pool in the backyard. It isn't very modern inside, but it is clean and it is nice. And I love the trees in the backyard so much. Beautiful foliage in the backyard. You've got palm trees galore. It's like a little oasis around your swimming pool there. So that's a great option for under $1 million, honestly. A lot of good inventory here in Glendora, under $1 million if that's your budget. Let's go down even further and see what we can buy for 800 grand. 799 here. Wow, 1142 Essex Street in Glendora, 1,250 square foot house, 3-bed, 2-bath. The price per square foot goes up a little bit in this price point because, you know, more people can afford this price point. So there's a little bit more demand per square foot. And the law of large numbers gives people a good deal on the higher end stuff, unless you're buying a really nice one like that Oakhill Drive that's asking no more than $1,000 a square foot. It's an interesting dynamic. Anyway, long story short, 1,250 square foot house, 6,000 square foot lot, 1958 construction, okay? Inside, it's nice, it's clean, it's got a billiards table in the pictures. That's cool for a 1,250 square foot house. Modern looking kitchen. I think it's been painted. The counters, the cabinets have been painted to make them look cooler and modern. Looks like it has a really beefy stove in there if you like cooking. Looks like they upgraded that with a nice hood. Hardwood floors, some nicely updated bathrooms, which look cool. Maybe a bonus room here or there. And looks like an orange tree in the backyard. So lots of fun stuff in this $800,000 single family house. Where else can you buy a single family house in a nice neighborhood like Glendora? Let's take a look at a couple more options here. My community where I live, yay, Foothill Collection. We've got townhouses here, modern construction, 2017, 1,800 square foot townhouses like 623 West Foothill Boulevard, okay? Listed for $799. It's a 3-bed, 4-bath, 1,870 square feet. The community is amazing. We have a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, a nice cabana, a little playground for kids, a bocce court, which I think they use for, you know, cornhole now. Great location on Foothill Boulevard, good school system across the street from Vaughn's. So if you're looking for a modern townhouse feel, you can get one for 800 grand here at the Foothill Collection. Let's flip through some more. I'm finding some more single family houses under 800 grand here in Glendora in good neighborhoods north of the 210. Not that South 210 is bad. I'm just saying north of 210, meaning you can get the higher rated school system. Okay, Lochleven. Here's a great one to talk about. 675 Lochleven Street, Glendora, 91741. Good zip code. 775, 2-bed, 2-bath, 967 square feet, $800 a square foot, 6,000 square foot lot, built in 1952. You look at the photos, it's beautiful. I love this house. Nice green yard, very welcoming curb appeal, long driveway in front of the 2-car detached garage. Inside looks amazing. It's modern, it's beautiful. The kitchen is nice and spacious. I see quartz counters. I see subway tile backsplash. I love this house. I would move here. Go for it. It's a nice looking house, okay? 775, 2-bed, 2-bath. Let's do it. Call me if you're interested in that house. I like it. Last but not least, the least expensive house in Glendora on the market, besides mobile homes. Mobile homes are like $100,000 to $200,000, but I'm not a big fan when you buy them in a park because you still have to pay $1,500 to $2,000 a month in space rent. Cheapest house in Glendora, 1420 East Foothill Boulevard. It is $640,000. I think this is a community. Yes, it is. It is a community, so it's like a condo basically, but it's a vertical layout. So probably bedrooms upstairs, living room area downstairs. It has its own private patio. It's like a lot of outdoor space. It's almost the same space as a single family house. Just happens to be attached. I don't have a problem with this. As long as you look at the HOA and figure out their budget and make sure that the rules and regulations are good, I'm totally cool with that. But it's just a simple condo with 2 bedrooms upstairs, living room and dining room and kitchen downstairs, and it's carpet and it looks clean. It's just kind of original finishes, meaning not very modernized, not updated quartz and all this stuff. 1,500 square feet for $429 per square foot in a 1981 condo in Glendora for 640 grand. Not bad. Let's look at the map per my advice like 1 second ago. Also adjacent to the wash, not to be confused with train tracks, but the wash, which is fine and quiet. You might get a straggler here or there who might walk down the wash and throw some trash over your wall in the backyard. If that happens, just throw it in the trash or try to catch them on camera. But otherwise, it shouldn't be noisy over there. So that is the lay of the land here in Glendora, from the most expensive house to a few houses in the middle to the least expensive house. If you have any questions at all about Glendora real estate, whether it's buying or selling, please feel free to reach out. Sorry I didn't wear my nice shirt today. I just need to get this video out for your benefit. Call me with any questions. My number should be below. And I hope this was helpful for you. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to hear more like this in the future. God bless you.